Hey guys, and welcome back. My name is Draconic, and we are back again on the Redstone world. It's been a while since we've been on here, and we got some stuff to do today. So, we got the TNT cannon all done. We should decorate this because I don't like the command blocks just being there. Maybe with some red, like somehow, and make it some kind of cool, like laser shot thing. That could be pretty cool. Getting a little bit of lag because I have the render distance set on far right now because I was testing out some things that I'm going to show you in a couple seconds. You can see them down there. We got the little TNT shooters plus the fireworks that get shot off right there. We don't got much else, I don't think. We got the inside, how you can get in here. We're going to have to edit this later where you can go up to here. And then, oh yeah, you gotta be very careful because you'll walk right into that. So that teleports you up here. We got the blinds that we did. Those are pretty cool. And then we got this that we still haven't done. So we're gonna do this cannon today. Why is there a hole right here? Okay. Wait. Oh, okay. There we go. I guess that's how I got out last time. And I forgot to seal that up. Okay, so the plan was for this to be a TNT cannon and this to be a lightning cannon. Lightning cannon, yeah, right there. Idea lightning cannon. Right now we just got it set for fire charges just to test it out. And I got some cool ideas for the lightning cannon, which we're going to try out today. I got two of them, well, technically three of them, right out here. So first one was maybe lightning as in fast and not actually lightning. And so shoot a bunch of arrows. Each one of these shoots one arrow. I could make them shoot multiple arrows, but just one arrow. And there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 layers of them. And each layer has like 9 or 12 of these command blocks. So it's pretty much a lot. And what I did was I just initialize it, and it just shoots out a random, or not random, but a constant stream of arrows that'll just keep bombarding whatever is in its path. So that's not as fast as I'd like, but it's pretty cool. And then I thought, let's turn that, let's kill all the arrows, there we go. Then I thought, why not make an actual lightning cannon, something that shoots lightning? And while you can actually shoot lightning, you can't actually shoot, it'd be really cool if you could make the particle beam that comes off of beacons, if you could make that in here, but there's no command for that yet. I wish there would be. That'd be a cool update. So we can't do anything like that. That'd be really cool if you could, and just like kill anything in it that is directly in its path, like the first block it hits. But you can't do that. You can kind of do it with other particles, but they shoot out both sides, so it go backwards as well as forwards, so it doesn't really work all too well. Because I'm in the latest update and they changed some like particle stuff. I'm in 1.8.3 and they changed some particle stuff, and I think they kind of screwed up the particles a little bit, just a little bit, because they used to not shoot out both sides, but now they do shoot out. If you want them to go like 5 blocks this way, they'll also go 5 blocks that way. They didn't used to do that, but they do it in this update, so I don't want to mess with particles. So what I did was I set up these. These are basically the same, although I'll tell you the difference in a second. So what it does is first, it summons an arrow with a motion tag, so it just shoots the arrow out. That's what all these are, by the way. These are arrows with motion tags, different motion tags, and different wherever they get spawned in at. They get spawned right in front of this block, right here. So that's what this does. It just summons one arrow, the motion of 4, which means it goes about, I think about like this far, from there. So it goes pretty far, but not too far. That's why we got the render distance set on far, because they can go pretty far. So what it does is just summons that arrow, goes straight out, and then it goes into this block, which tests if the arrow hits the ground. on this contraption. This one's a little different, but this one tests if the arrow hits the ground. And if the arrow has hit the ground, it sends straight into here, which then executes the command where the arrow is to summon a lightning bolt wherever it hits a block. And then after that, it kills the arrow, so you can do the whole command over and over and over again. Because if you have multiple arrows, the command doesn't know which arrow you want to summon the lightning bolt at, so it doesn't summon any lightning bolts. So you have to kill all the arrows around it, so that way it knows next time what arrow you want to summon the lightning bolt to. Okay, and then while that's going, this also goes, which just sets a block right here to air, right at about almost the same time as it sets a block right here to redstone, so that way it reinitializes this, sends it straight through, so that way it kind of continuously goes through that a little bit to reset everything. So I hope I explained that enough, but let's see it in action. You just hit the button, shoots an arrow, lightning bolt. You don't hear the lightning bolt sound because it is more than like, I think lightning bolts only go up to like 30 blocks away where you can hear them. They don't go that far, and this is way over 30 blocks. But if you went closer, you would hear the lightning bolt sound. I don't think I can get there close quick enough. Yep, I do. I do get there quick enough. But you see it hits this block, and then the lightning gets summoned because it hit that block. Now if I take this block away, and I shoot it, you see it hit right over here. Now you can actually see where the lightning bolt actually struck because there's fire there. So it landed right here. Lightning bolt got summoned onto it. So it just works if it hits the ground or the wall, if it hits any block. Now, unfortunately, like if you're using this for the purposes we are in a mech suit, if you're fighting against another mech suit, that'd be useful because it would hit a block because the other mech suit would be made out of blocks. But if you're trying to hit a mob or something and summon lightning bolt where the arrow hit, it doesn't exactly work, because what it does is it hits them with the arrow, and if it's a player, the arrow gets stuck. If it's not a player, the arrow just disappears into them, and so it doesn't summon a lightning bolt because technically the arrow never actually hit the ground. So that's kind of an issue with this one. But it does hit a block and summon lightning, which is pretty dang cool if you ask me. So then I came up with this one literally a couple minutes ago. And what this one does is the same thing. Summons an arrow, but it tests just for an arrow. It just tests for that there is an arrow out there somewhere. This one tests if an arrow hit the ground. This one just tests if there's an arrow somewhere. And then after the delay of your choice that you choose right here, it will just summon lightning bolt wherever that arrow is in the world. So while it's going, if it's on the ground, if it's floating, if it's still going, if it hit a block, if it hits something, it just summons lightning bolt wherever it is, and it kills the arrow. And then these are the same as these ones over here. So let's see that in action. If I put block right there, see, it hits the wall, takes a couple of seconds, and then lightning bolt gets summoned wherever it was. But if you take that block out, you see that you can kind of see it got summoned, the lightning bolt summoned mid-air, like right here, right above that block. So it wasn't actually touching anything at all. The lightning bolt got summoned right wherever it was. So if we set that for the shorter delay, you'll see it gets summoned right in the air. If we set it for a longer delay, it'll go until it hits the ground because this arrow doesn't have much force. But if we change the arrow trajectory and we made it go up like a block as well as going out, yeah, I did that right, and we set it to like this, you should see this strike lightning somewhere in the air. See, right up there. Because the arrow went up and out. Instead of just straight out, it went up and out, which means it went somewhere in the air. Now we can set that to whatever we want. We can set it to go off to the side maybe. a little bit. I think that's going to go that way. Oh, it went this way. So you see now it strikes over there, wherever the arrow is at the time. So if we did, say, 5, I think that might be a little much. But maybe we change this down to 3 and launch that way up there, because it went like straight up in the air. So lightning bolt gets summoned right there. So that's a pretty cool way to do that, and it still doesn't really work for mobs, I don't think. I haven't really tested it out, but it does make it so if it's on its way, you can kind of just have it be like, kind of like how the TNT is has a fuse. You can make the lightning arrow have a fuse, where if it gets shot after 5 seconds, it summons lightning bolt wherever it is, even if it's been in the ground for those 5 seconds. So that's pretty cool. I haven't, but like I said, I haven't tested it out with mobs, so I don't think it works with a mob, but I could be wrong, so I'm going to test that out right now. Set that back to 0. Set that to 3. I just want to see where this will land. It lands right out there. I wish that would have summoned fire, but I don't think it did, because I don't think it's actually hitting the ground yet. So let's make that longer fuse. There we go. Now it actually hit the ground. So we're going to put a mob right here, and we're going to encase it into something. I don't need that there. I need that. So this is about where it hit. So I want to... Did it go over that? I have no idea. I'm just going to say that the mob is down there somewhere. Okay. Let's get a spider. And let's put a spider there. No spider would crawl up this. Let's not use a spider. Let's use a... Enderman wouldn't work. Skeleton would. Zombie, let's just use a plain zombie. And I need to know where this is going. Will that hit this block? I want to know. No, it still goes through there. Now, if I put a fence there, will it hit the block? Because that will keep the zombie from getting out. Will it still hit or right there? Let's see. See if that works. Will it still hit right there? It still does. Okay, cool. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm on peaceful, because I'm always on peaceful in this world. I could have just turned it to easy. Didn't need to change it to hard. Okay. Yeah, just like I thought. That time it summoned the lightning. Oh, because he moved backwards. Okay. So you could also, I think there is some kind of tag where if an arrow hits something, I don't know it off the top of my head, if kind of like the in-ground tag, just if it hits something or if something gets hit by an arrow. So we could do that. We could change that up later, but I think for the purposes we want, this one's more useful than this one, because this one is only if it hits a block. This one is wherever it's at, if it hits a block or if it's in the air. So this one's a little bit more easier to use. Okay. So if there's a zombie right there, he will get struck by lightning because it'll hit the ground right in front of him, right? Yeah. Okay. But if it hits them directly on, it does not work. It does not work. I'm pretty sure, I think there is a tag where if something gets hit by an arrow, you can summon lightning wherever it hits, but just don't know it off the top of my head. But I think for now, like, it'd be pretty easy just to put that tag in to say that, oh, if it hits something, do this. But for now, I think that's a good way to do that, right there. So this is very, very simple compared to the TNT cannon, and this one that was gonna be the lightning cannon, because look how many command blocks this takes. That's just the cannon part. Then you also got all this redstone back here, whereas this one takes 6 command blocks, a redstone torch, redstone, a comparator, and a repeater. And that's it. And then however you want to initialize it. So it doesn't take that much materials at all. So let's get that one. Let's get that one. That one. Oh, let's actually just try to duplicate this as much as we can. So let's get that. I'm going to put that over there. Get that. And then we'll say that one is that one. And these are the sides. And it does matter which order you put these two in. In case you're wondering, you have to put the redstone block first and then the air one off to the side. Because the air one goes like a split second, like a tick after this one. If you do it the other way, it won't work. Because then you'll get well, it will work, but you'll get a redstone block that's always constantly there. Okay, then we'll get that one and we'll come back for those two. Okay, so let's set this up where we exactly want it, and then we'll fiddle with it until we get it exactly how we want to have it. Okay, so how far back do we want this? I want to see how far back did we put this thing. This is 5 blocks from the very end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's right here is the end of it. So we want the comparator to be right here. And then we want all this stuff to get the heck out of here because we don't need you anymore. Okay. And then we want this be right there. That one right there. This one is the redstone block. Oops. Nope. There we go. Top of it. That one off to the side. We want that right there. That. I think those all should be correct. Okay. Let's clear our inventory. And let's go to get the other 2 blocks. There we go. And then we can test this out. And put that one goes first, yes. The reason why, in case you're wondering why you kill the arrow and this at basically the same time, why I have them in that order is because you want to actually have an arrow to summon the lightning bolt on before you kill it. So the reason why this one's on top is because it technically how like redstone stuff works is the one on top, whatever is on top of the block that gets powered like a tick after the block itself. So this actually goes right after this. So this summons the lightning bolt immediately after that kills the arrow, if the lightning bolt itself doesn't kill the arrow already, which it usually does most of the time if it hits a block. Okay, so I think I explained pretty much everything. It's a pretty compact and simple mechanism. It just does really simple stuff, and it doesn't take up that much space because all it is you can't make more than one of these at a time. So that kind of sucks. I mean, we could use different things other than arrows. We could shoot fireballs and have it summon lightning at the fireball as well as the arrow. But I think for now, I think this is going to be good. Okay, so I want to just initialize that like that, and I think we should be good to go. So let's test this out. Need a redstone torch. And we need to go like that. Okay. So it's the side cannon. And boom! It summoned it right there. Okay, cool. But we want that to have a lot longer fuse. So I want it to go... We can put this one back here and have it go a lot longer. There we go. And we'll just keep adjusting this until we get what we want. Okay. Found arrow. Oh, that might be too long. That might be off the render distance for arrows, because no matter what render distance you set on, arrows can only be seen so far. So that might be a little too far. So let's make it a little bit like that. Okay. Just trial and error. Okay, that's probably still too far. So let's Take that just to that. This should be good. Shouldn't go too far. Oh, there's nothing here. It's finding arrow. It's finding arrow is not. Oh! Oh! Because that's why. I put it back too far. Okay. I need this to go. I think that'd be 5, 6. Let's just put it at 7 just to be safe. And we'll eventually move this so it goes in the middle. So actually do that. Summon it in the middle, so and then up to. Okay. It's getting caught in that block. That's why it wasn't summoning it. Okay. Yeah, you saw it shoot off. But I think it's out of range for the lightning. Sadly, I think it's out of range, which is pretty suckish. Okay, I just want to kill any arrows that we have. Okay, and I want to kill that arrow. There you go. I think that was throwing it off just a little bit. Summon arrow, this one. Okay. Let's go with, let's just put that one back. So just put it back to where it was. Because I think it's getting too far off screen. Which really sucks. I wish they'd, the arrow you could see as far as the actual render distance, but you can't. Oops. There we go. Always forget that. There we go. Now it's going, and you saw the arrow went after it. Dang it. Keep forgetting to put the torch up here. Oh, it's not, because the arrows aren't rendering. It is not killing the actual arrow, I don't think, because it landed over here. And there's fire charges. Holy crap. Okay, that's scary. That's a scary minefield. Okay, I want to kill all arrows. Okay, found 2 arrows. I think those are those 2. I just put that there to kill every arrow. Okay, so I think what we need to do, if we really want to do it, we can make that go like after it does that. But I think we're going to have to shorten this even more. Until they update where you can, for some reason that they can't do it. My radius, I might have to increase the radius on the kill command. Oh man. Oh, come on. Okay. We're having issues. We're having issues. This is supposed to be very easy. We're having issues. Okay. It's getting summoned. It's getting summoned. Is it? Let's kill arrow. Our radius of 200. Will that do anything? No. Let's just make sure that works. Let's go with shoot. Not working. Okay. Kill arrow. It's not kill. Oh, because it's powered already. Okay. Let's do that. And then radius equal. I think I'm doing this right. I think so. There we go. Killed an arrow, and that killed 3 arrows. So I think that will work. So I think we need that instead of that one. I think this should work. Because like I said, it's not foolproof because yep, it's off. I think it might actually be summoning lightning, but we can't see it because it's too far away. Which kind of sucks. Why can't I put that? Oh, there we go. There we go. It summoned lightning. Make sure it did it again. Summons lightning. It's doing it. It's summoning the lightning. Okay. Now let's see how far we can actually take it. Long episode. But I haven't done one of these in a while. Kind of happy to be back into it. 7. Let's go with the 2 up. So it shoots from the middle of this. Let's see if it can handle that. Whoa. Did that summon where I think it did? Yeah, I think it's summoning far enough away that it cannot, because it does the effect that lightning does, but you can't see the actual. Let's see if I. Yeah, it is summoning the lightning that far, but you can't actually see the lightning because it doesn't render that far. So that's fine. I'm fine with that. We can make that a little bit shorter. Maybe that might be the maximum distance right here. That lightning can be seen. Yep, about that far. Can you see that from here? No. Okay, yeah, you can. It's right there. Okay, so there we go. We got it. We got it figured out. And then next episode, we are probably going to start decorating this thing. But I think, like, it's not as cool as I wanted it to be. But, I mean, it summons lightning as it shoots an arrow. We could have it shoot an arrow and then make a clock to constantly summon lightning on the arrow's path. So it just, as it's going, it's summoning lightning. And then eventually, after the clock runs like 10 times, it kills the arrow. So that'd be kind of cool, I think. But I don't know. We'll see. See if you guys have any ideas for what we can accomplish with this, how we can make this even better. Please leave them down in the comments because that'd be awesome. But I think that's pretty cool. I mean, for as simple of a design as it is, I think it's pretty cool. Summons lightning. Summons lightning. Summons lightning. Yeah. And there's cheese in the background. Well, guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. And we're almost done with this mech suit. I'm sorry I haven't made one of these in quite a while. But I thought this was pretty cool. We need to cover that up eventually. We need to, like, just redo this entire head. Make it a lot cooler. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe this will just be constantly being updated by stuff, by cooler stuff. But yeah, let's just test this out before we go, actually. I know I said goodbye like 5 times, but let's do this. Turn on everything. And get off. Boom! Shooting stuff. Okay. We gotta turn that off, because that will constantly keep going. There we go. Well, guys, I'll see you next time.